Welcome back, Jordan card collectors. It's Seb again from Buzzer Beater Cards. Happy Easter, one and all. And tonight we've got something special. We'll be busting open one of these two boxes. Actually, probably just Series 1. I've already made up my mind. And we'll be chasing some very special, sought after Michael Jordan inserts. Series 1 could contain the beautiful double-sided foil larger than life, and also potentially the also golden foil standouts, which is a little bit of an under the radar insert that features Michael Jordan, and it's not easy to find and to get in good condition, nor the larger than life, to be fair, because of all the foiling on these inserts. And Series 2 is the Michael Jordan, potential to find Michael Jordan in the very coveted and extremely sought after Meltdown. You've seen me in previous videos open some retail boxes and hobby boxes and loose packs containing a variety of these two series, and we pulled some pretty cool inserts in there as well, so the Meltdowns particularly. So more actually the Series 2 we've tried our hand in. So tonight we'll be having a crack quite earnestly at the Michael Jordan larger than life. I don't have that insert. It would be amazing if I did get that insert with him on it particularly. And yeah, it would be a nice little addition to the PC. So as I mentioned, it is Easter, so happy Easter. In Australia, we've got our extra long weekend, which is 4 days, Good Friday and Good Monday either side. So I'll show you once I take off the sealed wrapping, shrink wrapping. I don't like to strike the blade across the front of the boxes. I'm trying not to anyway, because I just don't like it. I'd like to see the front of the box, looking sharp, and that is a sharp looking box. That's an all foil box here. So if you haven't seen it before, that's how it looks like. Some of the inserts that we can potentially hit. It's a really heavy box. It's 36 packs. So you can see the designs here for some of the probably lesser sought after boxes, inserts. We obviously want the larger than life and the standouts, not so much the spark plugs or the kinetics, although they are beautiful designs, to be fair. They're just not that lucrative because they don't really have Michael Jordan or terribly sought after players. So like I said, it's 36 packs, and which can take a while. So enough sort of jibber jabbing from me. I want to get stuck into it and try to get through this as quick as possible to not keep you all waiting. And obviously we've got the two aisles here, so if we can get the best cards as they sort of come out, we'll put them on the aisles if they deserve that spot. So this is the packaging. I'm sure you've seen it before. If you haven't, check out obviously my previous videos and you can see it. I'll show you once. Yeah, that standouts is 1 out of 18, so that's pretty good. But the larger than life, 1 out of 48 packs. That's pretty difficult odds. And let me just check actually just how many there are in that set. So the larger than life is a 10 card set, so 1 out of 480 packs to try to pull the Michael Jordan. Alrighty, so let's get stuck into it. Yeah, like I said, it is Easter here in Australia, and it's a Saturday, my favourite day to be trying to wind down and relax a bit. Take it easy. The cards are coming apart relatively okay for a fairly glossy design. Sharon Wright, Dale Davis, Christian Leitner, front and center. I think that's a subset. There you go. Bear with me as I try to understand how I want to do this. Yeah, there we go. So that's that. Eldon Campbell. We've got a checklist. Veteran players. And you can see we do have a insert coming up. And it is the Tim Hardaway Kinetic. Beautiful card. That's awesome. I actually have run out of penny sleeves, unfortunately, which is really bugging me because I should probably have prepared a bit. There will be a lot of nice little inserts that I'd still like to keep sleeved. And here's a Michael Jordan returns. Wow. Larger than life. Check this out. I didn't know it had this. I'm back. With those words leading off a press release, Michael Jordan said what millions of basketball fans had been begging him to say since he left basketball more than a season before. The time in between stints with the Chicago Bulls had been spent productively and athletically. Jordan launched a baseball career with the Chicago White Sox. Wow, I'm not going to read all of it, but that's actually really cool. That's the Standouts card that I want to try to find Michael Jordan in. I'm going to put this here. Count it as a Michael Jordan hit, sort of. And yeah, that's quite a fun little I don't know, note on that. Very cool. All right, so we'll start speeding this up a little bit more because we have so many packs, and I'm sure we're going to get a lot of the same sort of stuff. We've got a Kenny Anderson, sorry. Oh, we've got another one of these. Houston wins it all over again. That is pretty cool. Elijah one on the larger than life. I might keep these. These are pretty neat. I don't know if you guys knew about that. Okay, we've got the... Yep, that was pretty cool how the insert actually just came away from the card in front of it really easily. That kind of bodes well. The condition of the insert is spectacular. Like it's beautiful. It really is very, very nice. So I'm really pleased with that in itself, because if we do get you know, one of the ones that we're sort of chasing, the Michael Jordan in the Standouts, or the Michael Jordan in the what do we call it, larger than life, hopefully it comes away from whatever card it's found next to relatively easily. So it's actually, yeah, they are just glossy cards, so they do sort of get stuck a little bit on the cards in front, but they have come away fairly easily. Not quite like butter, but maybe a poor man's butter, which I'll take because I don't see any foil loss, any surface loss, and that is really pleasing. I have had this box in the fridge for quite a few weeks, and you know I like putting old 90s boxes and packs in the fridge for several weeks, as long as possible really. I think the longest I've had was maybe a couple of months, which isn't great if you've got a lot of food in the fridge. Check that out. And yeah, but look, it does the trick. It really does preserve the condition of the cards, maybe a little bit better than if you didn't. And I guess it really depends on the temperature in the country that you live in, potentially. But it does get pretty hot here in Perth, Australia, Western Australia. That's a Vin Baker. I'm really just going to, with the subsets, I'm not going to go over them too much. We're sort of really just keen on the inserts like that one. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. That is a Atomic, it's called. An Atomic Anthony Hardaway. And again, I apologize because, okay, so we've got a kinetic and atomic. Kind of see the physics themes here. And we've got a dynamic Reggie Miller. I have run out of penny sleeves, and looking at these beautiful cards, inserts, I am really crying inside because I would love to put them into sleeves and top loaders. Okay, this feels like a really thick pack. So I would like to give a huge shout out to my supplier of this box, these two boxes, sorry. And Sam, thank you so much, mate. I really appreciate dealing with you. I really appreciate your customer service, your friendly disposition, and fantastic updates, packaging, and everything like that. And I salute you. I thank you very much, and I hope that I can do you proud and get a really nice Michael Jordan card out of this one of these two boxes. Okay, so nothing here. I don't really know if it's an insert per pack. I hope not, because it kind of, you know, makes it less exciting if you just keep pulling inserts every pack, right? There's got to be an element of luck to this. We're starting to pile up a lot of base cards now. Yeah, look guys, you know, I love opening up packs and boxes. Obviously, I could do the financially wise thing and actually try to sell them or hold them for several years, but I love winding down to enjoy this part of the hobby, and that is opening up packs and checking out some really nostalgic inserts like this. So this is a second kinetic. We've got a Tim Hardaway, and now we've got a Lamont Murray. And yeah, obviously just that opportunity to pull yourself. That sounds terrible. To pull for yourself a player that you love, and that would be a great experience. Okay, so this is another pretty cool card. NBA expansion 1989 to 1990, the Magic and the Timberwolves. Some pretty cool subsets I'm noticing. I haven't opened up actually a lot of the Series 1 packs. I have opened up a handful, but not any boxes really. Not to this size. Philadelphia, I guess. Slammer Jammer Reunited. I don't know what that means. So just the odd loose packs here and there, particularly from the mystery boxes. This guy's got a bit of a Ronaldo on his forehead, on his temple. Another Lamont Murray, front and center. Yeah, these cards are coming apart pretty well. That's a nice Jason Kidd. Much prefer him in his Dallas Mavericks gear. Dana Raja might have been a rookie not that long ago. Wow, this is really cool insert. You don't see this too often. Muggsy Bogues. Cool. So they kind of get like a Allen Houston, a representative out of the club to highlight that club and their expansion, I guess. Oh, we've got an insert, and it is a dynamic Chris Webber. Man, these inserts pop. That foil is just so bright. Fantastic Skybox Premium Classic 1990s design. That's why we love them. I'm just going to have a quick swig. So tonight I will enjoy a limited release mango margarita smoothie sour. You know, I really like my sort of sweetish beers, and I love a beer or drink when it's made in Australia, and this one is made in WA in a little town called Denmark. It's not Scandinavian, it's just called Denmark. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this because it is a Saturday. Wow, that is one of the nicest sort of ciders I've ever had, actually. That is really delicious. You could have way too many of those. It's just got a really pleasant but very palatable taste of mango and John Stockton. Doesn't taste like John Stockton. It's so weird. Yeah, yeah, a margarita, if you ever had a margarita. It's got that sort of sourness to it, which is really cool. A lot of Lamont Murrays. Too much Lamont Murray. Isaiah Ryder. Another one of these. Team Facts. The Grizzlies. It's quite cool seeing the modern day Grizzlies in the retro gear. The classic, Sean Elliott. Anthony Peeler. Clyde Drexler. I'm so satisfied at the fact that these cards are coming apart really exceptionally well, and it is not a struggle whatsoever. I'm pretty sure it was my previous video where I had a shocker of I can't even remember. Oh yeah, it was one of the hoops. These sort of mid-90s, 97 or 98 hoops. I had a few loose hoops packs, chasing slam bams and that. Thankfully didn't pull any slam bams because I'm pretty sure they would have been destroyed by the incredibly disgusting bricking. Atomic, so we've got our second Atomic. So we've got two of each of the lower end inserts. Anthony Hardaway. Yeah, so, yeah, there is really no... Oh, Sean Kemp in his Sonics gear. That's the best, right? Yeah, there is not much worse a feeling of pulling apart extremely bricked packs of cards. Yeah, it's just the worst. They were pretty much all destroyed. Ooh, we've got... Oh, for a second there, I thought it was... Yeah, actually thought it was that card there. I thought that was the back of the card. But, like, anyway, I was getting excited that might have got a standout, one of the standout inserts. Hey, speaking of which, there we go. We did get a standouts. Oh, wow. Look at that. That is 1 out of 18. 1 out of 18. And yeah, that shame we didn't get the Michael Jordan. But we've got Penny Hardaway, and it is beautiful. It's a 12 card insert set, and it is in pretty gradable condition, I would say. Absolutely. Let me just quickly check that. I think I have just a sliver of a few of these penny sleeves to spread around. and I will chuck that into a toppy for sure. I'm just going to cut the edges of these sleeves. Just because I really would like to get this, maintain the condition. As you sort of slide this in, like that. And then we'll chuck that into the toppy. That is, got a little bit of fluff in there, sorry, bear with me guys. It's a dirty toppy. Just swap that around. Sometimes these top loaders can have like a lot of little bits of fluff. Anyway, that is a gorgeous card. That is a gorgeous insert. One of the inserts that we were really keen to, I was really keen to try to pull. And look at that. Wow, we've got 2 inserts in the same pack. It's a Gary Payton Kinetic. So it's our 3rd one. It's almost like a hot pack. Yeah, look, I in the last video, it was a mystery box of various packs. It was quite a lot of packs altogether. I added a few loose packs that I purchased directly myself from eBay. And yeah, in that video I had 34 or 36 off memory. Mid-90s to, from mid-90s to, early to mid-90s really, to mid to late 2000s, chasing Jordans. And it was fun. We got a lot of inserts. No, not many Jordans actually. Only one, I think. But it wasn't even an insert. But we hit some pretty awesome inserts. Round ball royalties. Now I forget, my memory's shoddy. But yeah, just check it out. We've got a Vin Baker Atomic Man. Look at that. This Skybox Premium 95, if you aren't really too fussed about, you know, chasing, you know, dollar value type of inserts, and you prioritize just, you know, set filling, completing your sets, that's a cool Grant Hill base. Not anymore, I just dropped it. And yeah, you just love foil on 90s inserts, and you know, really sick looking foil designs, like proper, you know, well designed inserts, not like today's stuff, modern day stuff. David Robinson named NBA MVP. That's awesome, larger than life. Yeah, then this is a really great set for you, Gary Payton. It is really a lot of fun. 1995 Skybox Premium. I'm gonna say it so many times to you guys. It is a lot of fun because, wow, rookie preview, Respert. Is that Sean Respert? That must be an insert with a certain amount of odds, so not necessarily a subset. It's 1 out of 9. Okay. It's not a particularly inspired design. It kind of looks more like falls into that, what do you even call it, subset category. But yeah, look, 1995 Skybox Premium is a great option for you guys if you are looking for lots of fun, awesome designs, inserts, and also with a splash of premium, like absolute premium Michael Jordan opportunities. then this is the go. I love this 1995 year, vintage, what do you want to call it? Another dynamic, and this is Larry Grandmama Johnson. Man, look at that. The condition of these cards is absolutely impeccable. Dana Barris. Hakeem the Dream Elijah one. That's a nice looking insert base. So on the front, in their uniform, and on back, it's like outside of the court, the arena, the photos that they used. Great. So tomorrow, yesterday we celebrated Good Friday, and don't know about you guys if you eat meat or not, or you sort of stick to fish on Good Fridays. But yeah, tomorrow is Easter Sunday. And then yeah, Monday is also public holiday here in Perth, or Australia. So we've got that day off as well. It's fantastic. Hey, wow, look at that. Close-ups. Karl Malone. I've never seen this insert. Look at that. That's got foil on it. That is really cool. Wow. I've never seen that. I didn't even know that was a thing. Close-ups. So that's 1 in 9. So it's not a hard or difficult insert to pull. Oops, if you can see that. But you can get Scottie Pippen, Grant Hill, Clyde Drexler, Ewing, Barkley, Van Axel, and Gugliotta. And yeah, it's a small set list, but it's a fun one. Wow. Don't know whether many people would necessarily be keen to see Karl Malone so close up. He had a very outstanding career outside of his off-field, off-court situations. If he didn't have that in his life, mate, he would be a hugely collectible Hall of Famer. His career was incredibly stacked with achievements and points, man. What a name, Bimbo Coles. What a name, Popeye Jones. Okay, we've got a Vlade Divac Atomic. I think actually I pulled that same insert in a not too long ago pack opening. So that's a duplicate now. I have. Speaking of duplicates, Grant Hill and Allen Houston. Allen Houston and Grant Hill on the same team. That theoretically that should be really bloody good. Two very high scoring quality players. Tom Gugliotta. Scottie Pippen, check that out. Doug West. We've got a dynamic of Latrell Sprewell. Speaking of players with seemingly boundless amount of quality, but just always something, you know. Shaq. Have you seen that Shaq before? I mean, check that out. It's a pretty cool Shaq. I think it's, oh, yeah, look at that. So off-court photo and, yeah, cool Shaq. All right. Let's get moving. Kenny Anderson, Come on, let's see some Jordans and speak him into existence, and this is what you get. Michael Jordan. I do not have this base Jordan. It is in pretty good condition. I think a little bit of a scuff there, but I'll take it. Absolutely. I don't think I have him from this series. Pretty sure. Just gonna, any Jordan, you chuck it in a sleeve, get rid of the dog hair, and then you showcase it. There we go. Alrighty. So I think we are down to maybe we're halfway through, and we have pretty much seen as much as you can expect. We've now got at least one of the Jordans, the base, and we've pulled one of the key inserts, and we've pulled tons of these kinetic, beautiful. Thankfully, no duplicates from the same box. So hopefully we'll be able to fill most of the set checklist, and let's just try to get through a lot of these base cards relatively swiftly, because there's not going to be really anything too interesting to look at when it comes to base cards or subsets, really. But it is fun. It is a lot of fun, these pack openings. So thank you so much as well. I know I probably don't say it enough. I do appreciate the subscriberships. I do appreciate the feedback, and I do appreciate you guys watching these videos. I know you like seeing Michael Jordan hunts, so I am glad to be able to share my experiences with you guys. I can't see this name, but I'm pretty sure it's Calvert Cheney for the bullets, right? Yeah, Calvert Cheney. It's a great hobby and passion of mine to enjoy these things and videoing them for you, but also for myself, so I can look back and, you know, as I get much older in life and feel like I've, you know, done something pretty cool, videoed you know, potential big hits and stuff like that. If Jason Kidd, yeah, I think we've got that. And yeah, and to be able to sort of interact with everyone as well, take all the good feedback and bad feedback and all that kind of stuff. I don't have, as you've seen, a lot of production value. Actually, I don't have any production value. I haven't done any YouTube edits or anything like that. I probably should look into it. It'll make it probably a lot more easier to watch, I guess, on the other side. But yeah, maybe I'll look into that at some stage. But in the meantime, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy these videos, and wish me luck, Atomic, Jimmy Jackson, as I embark on this Jordan hunting journey, Penny Hardaway, and hopefully share the big hits, the big pulls with you guys. That would be amazing. These packs feel so thick. So yeah, if you like Jordan hunting, you like seeing packs and boxes that you don't necessarily see too much on YouTube these days, or if you're sick of sort of watching, you know, old ones from the past, from several years ago, and you want to see something a bit newer, then yeah, subscribe and like and all that kind of stuff, and hopefully we can. Hey, check that out. Barkley close up. 1 out of 9 pack odds. Look, I think I like these inserts. uh, because of that. I know Top Stadium Club had a similar type of close-up photo of players, but they were just ordinary base photos, do you know what I mean? So it wasn't really an insert. So that's now kind of like what a close-up insert actually probably looks like back in the 90s. And they added a nice sort of foiling to it. So I think it's kind of cool. I think I don't mind it. But yeah, that pattern sort of foiling design saves it. Come on, let's try to find ourselves a larger than life Scottie Pippen. Come on now. We are definitely past the halfway mark of this box, so it's 1 out of 48 packs to get a larger than life Khalid Reeves Kinetic. Never heard of that guy. Robert Horry. So yeah, the countdown is kind of on, with hopefully, fingers crossed, finding ourselves a larger than life. Let's speak it and will it into existence. I see the standouts on the back. Latrell Sprewell, Patrick Ewing, Larry Johnson. We do have an insert, and it will be a Nick Van Exel, I'm pretty sure. Kinetic again. Dennis Rodman. Georgie Morrison. Kenny Smith. Okie dokes. Lots and lots of base cards to give away. Yeah, so I am also, like you guys, I do watch Jordan hunting videos on YouTube as well, and there's not a lot of them going around, unfortunately. But those that do, I always tune in, and I'm always really eager to see the, oh wow, look at that, Jalen Rose. Yeah, look, I love that color, and that foil, and just the pattern, the texture on it. Yeah, it's really nice to see David Robinson. Other collect. Oh, another Michael Jordan. Wow, that's cool. Ooh, I'm starting to get excited now. We're seeing a couple more Michael Jordan hits coming through, even though they're base. I've got a munted penny sleeve, unfortunately, which is annoying. Okay, so we've got 2 Michael Jordan bases. Yeah, and yeah, I do like watching Michael Jordan card collectors trying to pull Michael Jordan cards. So yeah, I also like, I don't know, maybe I'm a bit biased. I like seeing them if they are Aussies as well. So yeah, shout out to Journeyman and a few others that I always enjoy watching their videos, and hoping that they pull something good as well. Rookie preview, Jerry Stackhouse. Yeah, man, this guy was hyped, wasn't he? But just couldn't quite deliver, unfortunately. Robert Horry, Ben Baker. Come on, Kane for a big hit. Christian Leitner, Clyde Drexler on the atomic. Reggie, Anthony Mason, Steve Kerr. Okay, so a few players that I haven't pulled yet, so that's kind of interesting. Hopefully that means that there are players and inserts still to come across. Okay, let's go. Lamont Murray. Horace Grant. Wow, okay, close up. Nick Van Exel. There you go. It's a third one of that. So you don't sort of get them as regularly as the others that we've seen between the atomics and the kinetics and the, what do you want to call it? Spark plugs. These close-up ones, they may be just a little bit more rarer. Okay, come on. Let's do it. Let's find that Jordan insert somewhere in this pack. Let's have a quick guzzle. Oh, it's so good. Sean Bradley, Charles Barkley. Oops. And we do have a insert, and it is another, it's a Kenny Anderson, I'm pretty sure, kinetic. There we go. I reckon we would have just about gotten all the full set of at least one of these inserts. Easier to find inserts. PJ Brown, Jim Jackson. We've got a Scottie Pippen on the close-ups. Really stretched their faces, eh? So I've got 4 of those now. Sam Cassell, Cabacini, Jimmy J, Popeye Jones, Joey Dumas. Okay, come on. Enough with these close-ups. We want to see another standout. Just going to pull out the rest of the cards, the packs. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. Okay, we've got the last 10, and there was one that was upside down. Don't know what that's meant to mean. Probably nothing. But let's just leave that one to the end, right? To the last. And let's get this show on the road in the last third or the last quarter, the premiership quarter. So I'm really glad that I get to do this today because we've got another standouts, and it is, oh mate, it's Jamal Mashburn. Nothing against Jamal Mashburn. He is a good player. He is a baller. But man, if that was MJ, that would have been so much better. So much better. Damn. I mean, that's that's still pretty cool to get 2 standouts in a box. Like, I didn't know you could do that. I mean, I think that's a 12 or 10 card set. Let me just check. It's a 12 card set. 1 out of 12 chances of getting Jordan from this set. Oh, crikey. I think the last time that we pulled a standouts, we had another insert, right? So hopefully it's it's not one of these, but it is. It's another kinetic. Damn. Does that kind of mean that we're not going to get a larger than life? I think so, but I hope not. Come on, let's will larger than life Michael Jordan into existence and not knock over the tripod. All right, last couple of packs. Can we get it? Can we do it? Get one of these in every pack, mate. That's why the packs feel so thick. All right, we've got a Rick Smits in another atomic. So all of these will be basically. Hey, we've got. Yeah, look, we've got a Del Curry, Steph's dad, with number 45, Michael Jordan, in the shadow. That's pretty cool. I'll set that aside. I think Shadow Jordan is a nice way to collect him on the cheap. Okay, so it's Jeff Hornacek. I think that's the first Jeff Hornacek. Steve Smith, front and center. Okay, come on. We have pulled a ton of inserts. Okay, come on. Let's do this. Playoff showdown reinvigorated the Bulls versus the youthful Magic. There we go. It's another MJ article, news piece kind of thing. Hey, look, another Shadow MJ. Okay, we've got a Detlef Schrempf, I think, in the dynamic. Cliff Robertson, rest in peace. Muggsy. Alan Houston. Come on, come on, come on. Don't think we're going to get it in the rest of this pack. Okay, let's see. Another Jason Kidd. Got tons of Jason Kidd. Yeah, they don't make modern boxes like they used to, eh? 36 packs in a box. Hey, we've got a Michael Jordan Returns, the second one. I shall keep that. I do quite enjoy that side of things. Just something a bit different. Anthony Peeler, number 1. Okay, we've got an insert coming up. Isaiah Ryder. Tony Kukoc, it's the first one today. Rick Smits. Maybe we don't. We don't have an insert. What was I thinking? I think I was thinking about all the cards that fell over. Okay. I'm feeling uncertain. I think that second standout just kind of threw me a bit. I don't know what to think when you get that. In my head, I keep imagining that really there's not much chance of me getting the card that I want, because they've given me two of the sort of middle tier slash harder inserts already. But still, nonetheless, like I was sort of saying much earlier, that I am pretty pleased to be opening this, because it's one, it's a lot of fun, and two, my footy team, Freo, absolutely disappointed once again, as I knew they could. And they lost a game that they really probably should have won. And they kind of had to win, but they didn't. And although it was only by 10 points, they lost against a team that has not even won a game this whole season. Typical Fremantle Dockers style. Two Hall of Famers, the Admiral and the Dream. Dana Barros. Okay, so we are down to the last 4 packs. Thank you so much for sticking through this. I know it's 50 odd minutes. It is a big box. And like you saw earlier on, we do have this Series 2 box coming up. So that will probably be maybe next week, because it's another long weekend here in Australia with Anzac Day, public holiday to pay our respects to the past soldiers who fought for the country during the World Wars. And that's on a Friday, so I won't be doing any of this on Friday, but probably on a Saturday I will. Glenn Robinson, Atomic. So we'll open that up, and then I do have another amazing mystery box. Oh, another Michael Jordan returns, cool, coming through. And however, I probably will sort of save that for a little bit, you know, maybe a little while later, just to sort of spread out the videos. And also because these things cost a lot of money. Mickey Blaylock, Kinetic, pretty sure that's the whole set now. Charles Barkley. Okay. We are down to the last 2 packs. What are the chances that we can pull? Let's get some limited release courage. That was the upside down pack in the bottom of the box. That will be last. Second last pack. Can we somehow buck the trend and actually pull a crazy insert? And by crazy, I mean a larger than life insert. Can we buck the trend, even though we've got 2 standouts? And no, probably not. We've got a Dennis Rodman dynamic. That is pretty cool. And look, I'm not complaining about getting a penny in the standouts. I think that's a really cool card. But it would have been pretty cool to have gotten, that's a MJ there. It's our 3rd MJ base. It would have been even cooler to have gotten, I don't think I've got any more sleeves. It would have been even cooler to have gotten larger than life. Okay. Weirdly, I do have a sleeve, but it's for extra thick cards. Surprisingly, it will do. Okay, alright. Oh, let's just pretend that never happened. The upside down card, upside down pack is here. And if there was going to be a crazy insert, it would be in this upside down pack. Okay. Let's do this, ladies and gents. Anthony Peeler. Sean Elliott. Eric something or other. Isaiah Ryder, Baby Jordan. Okay, that's a sign. Terrell Brandon. It's a really stretched Walt Williams. Tony Kukoc. Rick Smits. Is there even an insert in here? I don't think so. Alonzo Mourning, and we got Dusted. Oh wow, not even a proper insert in that pack. Anyway, but we did pretty well. We did pretty well. We got ourselves 3 of these Michael Jordan booklets, and we got 3 Michael Jordan base cards, which is pretty cool. And we did get 2 standouts. They are really cool. These are really cool looking. Would have been great to get the Jordan in it, but we didn't. And we got a heap of awesome looking inserts. The dynamic, tons of these, which is great. Atomics, tons of these. Really cool looking, especially the penny. It's probably the best one out of that. And we got heaps of these kinetics. Again, just really cool looking designs. Tim Hardaway, Lamont Murray, Gary Payton, I think is probably one of the better ones. And then we got these. Scottie Pippen close-ups. Van Exel, Karl Malone, and Charles Barkley. Pretty cool. Alrighty. Thanks so much, everyone. Unfortunately, we didn't get the Jordan insert that we want, but hopefully in the next video, which will be the this box here, hopefully we can pull. Where is it? That bad boy there. We've been pretty lucky with pulling a few meltdowns before. Hopefully this time the meltdown will be MJ. But in the meantime, Series 3, 95, 96 Skybox Premium. We got the Penny Hardaway standouts. We got 2. So that's pretty cool. Alrighty, thanks guys. Have a great Easter. And keep safe, keep happy, and feel welcome to subscribe and like and share your comments and feedback. And see you in the next box opening. Thank you. Have a great evening. Bye.